Farago again, here with you today with my father, Richard Farago, for another session of Living a Healthy Life. And I've been speaking to you mostly about issues that revolve around health and wellness. And today I wanted to focus a little bit more on facts and research and a lot of information that I didn't get to in previous episodes of the show. Mostly I was giving you my story, doing a little bit of a testimonial type deal. And today I wanted to focus a little bit more on information that was provided to me regarding Juice Plus, and again, that's the fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And my dad's here to help ask a couple questions, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Dad?
Well, I guess one of the first things I'd like to ask you is, I've seen this, I'm laughing because I've seen this silly advertisement about, I don't want to push somebody else's product, but it's an advertisement for a fiber content thing. And you see this guy with a large tube, which is resembles a large pill, is what it amounts to, and he's stuffing fiber into it. Mm-hmm. And then he tries to close the tube up. And every time I see that, I laugh about it, and I think of Juice Plus, because that reminds me to ask you, those 2 little pills that I take in the morning, those 2 little pills that I take at night, how do you get all that stuff into those little pills?
Well, forgive me again for reading, because a lot of this information I don't have memorized, so I'm going to go ahead and explain that the way that all the nutrition can be packed into such a small capsule is actually interesting, the way that they do this. The majority of fruits and vegetables are water and bulk, which is cellulose. The other ingredients, enzymes, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, which are plant chemicals, those are microscopic. And juicing releases the micronutrients from the cellulose and hemicellulose, they call it, removing the water and bulk. The water and bulk retains the true essence of the fruits and vegetables, and the Juice Plus capsules or chewables or whatever form that you take the Juice Plus in, it's concentrated micronutrients from the fresh, raw, ripe fruits and vegetables. So that's how they explain how that's done, because again, you always ask me that and I would give you the...
Now you're going to kill me because I'm going to ask you a question that seems to be somewhat of a contradiction, and that is, assuming that is the case, which I believe it is true, how can you also claim that this gives you fiber? I mean, if what you're saying is that it's mostly not fiber because you the phyto, whatever it is that you just described to me.
The phytochemicals.
Phytochemicals. But I think one of the claims is that it also has fiber.
Absolutely has a tremendous amount of fiber, which is why you complain that you're constantly going to the bathroom, and that's one of the things that you say is one of the reasons that you...
really have to tell the people that.
Well,
I think they're interested in
It's proof that you're getting fiber, because obviously when you're going to the bathroom and releasing your toxins and going more often than you would prior to taking the pills, which almost everybody says that they do, it's actually a good thing. But before we go on in detail about that, we do only have 27 minutes, so I wanted to quickly get through some questions, and then we can go into more detail. So if we can do that.
Well, why don't you, I think you explained once before, but I think you said there's a variety of Juice Plus products. One of the pills, I guess, that I take, what are the others?
What you take are the Juice Plus capsules, the AM red, which are the fruits,
AM, PM,
PM vegetables. What other people decide to take instead are the chewables, because they don't like to swallow pills. Same exact thing, but it's a chewable form. Then there's also something called gummies, which are for children, which are kind of like comparable to a gummy worm or a gummy bear. And then also Juice Plus Complete, which is comparable to a protein shake type deal that people do pre-workout. And also there's thins, which help your metabolisms, the Juice Plus thins. And
thins, like wafers?
They look like that. They're actually little thin wafer-like.
Is there a concentrated version of this which you can pour a drop or two into a glass of water and drink it?
No.
No.
That's the one form that there is not. But we have so many other different forms that there's usually a form that somebody is pleased with. Generally, with all those different types, there isn't too much of a problem. But to elaborate on the different types of Juice Plus, there's different things that each of those do. Obviously, the capsules and the chewables are the same exact thing, but in different forms. The gummies the completes and the thins are not exactly the same in content. And it's important, for instance, the Juice Plus Thins are a dietary food supplement that help you reduce your hunger and increase your fat metabolism and energy without the use of any stimulants or any drugs. Because again, Juice Plus is 100% natural. If you can eat fruits and vegetables, you can have Juice Plus. The thins are really good tasting wafer type, as you said, things containing a powerful combination of natural ingredients, including fruit powers and extracts, and ascorbiline, a carefully balanced blend of soluble and insoluble dietary fibers, which you were asking about before, a special plant-based blend of nutritional chromium, natural slow-release sweeteners, and flavor enhancers, including fruit source, grape juice solids, and stevia leaf powders. And the thins, they come in 2 flavors, chocolate fudge and apple cinnamon, so people have a choice, obviously, in flavor. It describes how to take them. You chew 2 to 4 Juice Plus thins as a snack before or with 2 meals a day, but you should always take any of these products with 8 ounces of water. The thins are 100% natural, plant-based, delicious, and nutritious food. And there's no stimulants of any kind, not even herbal. And even people who want to gain weight eat it to balance their metabolism out. The ingredients that are important to note are dietary fiber complex, apple pectin, apple fiber, plant cellulose, fructooligosaccharides, carrageenan, locust bean gum, absorbaline, and propol. Again, forgive me for any mispronunciations. Malabar, tamarind, hawthorn berries, chromium, fruit source, stevia, lecithin, and an enzyme blend. And again, you can get all the detailed information over the website. So this is just kind of an overview for you guys to keep in mind, just so that you can kind of have an idea of what's in the thins and what's the difference between chewables and capsules, etc. The complete, which is the shake-like powder form, you can have that in either vanilla or chocolate. And it's a whole food-based beverage offering balanced nutrition in every scoop. It's a great tasting, all-natural, non-dairy type thing. It contains Juice Plus fruit and vegetable powders, along with a proprietary blend of other foods and nutrients typically lacking in today's diet. For example, the Juice Plus Complete contains 24 milligrams of isoflavones, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah.
Which are particularly important in women's health, more so than men. It has no dairy again, no fast-releasing or artificial sugars, and it's entirely from plant sources. That's why they say phyto, as in plant. It contains all the nutrients for a balanced meal. And the ingredients for this are quite similar. There's simple and complex blends of carbohydrates. There's vegetable protein blends, fiber blends, enzyme blends, fruits and vegetable blends, vitamin and mineral blends, land and sea minerals. There's probiotic, which is an acidophilus. That's a naturally occurring bacterium that's kind of good for your digestive system. And again, I don't want to bore you with all the details of every little detail of what's going on in each product, but I did want to give you kind of a thorough for the gummies, it's more for children. However, I snack on them occasionally because they taste really good. Kids sometimes think they're candy. They're little shapes of little gummies, and they're very, very good for getting your fruits and vegetables. They're the same thing as the chewables and the capsules, which is what you and Mom take, and I take as well. Again, the best thing, obviously, is to be on all 3 products in conjunction, but not everyone wants to do that, and that's fine. So.
How about the fact that, I mean, if for instance, if the capsules that I take provide me the vegetables and the fruits that I need, how about the satisfaction or the lack of satisfaction of feeling filled up?
That's why we recommend that you eat in addition to taking Juice Plus. We're not saying that this is instead of eating. This is a supplement in addition to fill in the gaps type of thing. So it's supposed to...
But on the other hand, if somebody were on a diet, it could be. So they could take this, get their minimum requirements in terms of fruits and vegetables, and not necessarily have to eat a banana or whatever it may be that would be fattening.
Right, exactly. And it's interesting because that actually brings up something that I wanted to remind everyone. A question often asked to many of us who take Juice Plus is what would a person have to do with actual fresh fruits and vegetables in order to replace what you get in the Juice Plus pill? To find the actual equivalent of the Juice Plus, you'd have to go to a juice bar or get out the juicer and make fresh juice from 7 fruits. Somehow magically take out all the salt and all the sugar, make a 16-ounce glass of fresh juice, and then scoop back some of the fiber that usually gets thrown away in a juicer. Then, in the afternoon, get out 10 vegetables and grains. Juice another 16-ounce glass of juice. Again, magically take out the salt and the sugar, add back some of the fiber, and you'd have to take a walk to the health food store, pick up some acidophilus supplements, some garlic supplements, some digestive enzyme supplements, and when you make the juice, you have to drink all that juice right away because you don't want to lose the enzyme activity, which is essential. That's quite a lot of work to do every single day. Your body could, really, really benefit from just, obviously some of us, myself included, tend to be a little bit lazier, and you say to me, well, why don't you just take the 5 servings of fruits and 5 servings of vegetables every day, Laura? Why don't you just do that instead of popping these pills? I know you asked me that. And it's really, for me, it's just too inconvenient to do all those things. It's just too expensive because lots of the stuff, you don't get it at the right time. It goes bad in your refrigerator. The juices don't last as long. Again, I don't particularly like the taste of the fruits and vegetables, and for me, the pill is equal to the fresh, raw fruits and vegetables in the capsules. So that's, again, why many people, in addition to myself, prefer that.
Well, it seems to me, and I'm not disputing the claims that you're making, quite frankly, but it seems to me that if everything you say is true, then this is a product that should be used extensively. Now, don't say yes without...
With children, I know.
No, not just for children. Children, and therefore the various states should provide this in some sort of a food program, rather than the hamburgers and the cheeseburgers that they get. And then secondarily, large groups of people like the military and the aged. So why don't you see a preponderance of this particular product in those areas? Any reason?
I think that you do. A lot of people aren't as much out there saying, I'm a Juice Plus fanatic, I love this stuff, I take it all the time. Lots of people you don't even know are on it and it's not one of those things that it's publicized as much as it should be. Again, the more you find out, the more you research, the more you read about it, the more you can find out, and find out, why.
The nutritional value of the Juice Plus product is stated where? Is it on the package? I've never seen it on the bottle that I use.
Right, and that's a very important question. Why isn't there nutritional detail on the label? Well, Juice Plus is the original whole food-based nutritional supplement. So we don't want to confuse Juice Plus with an ordinary vitamin mineral supplement. If the Juice Plus label looks like that of an ordinary vitamin mineral supplement, potential customers, they might never take the time to understand that there's a difference. Our label for the Juice Plus begs the question, what's in it? And that opens the door for our distributors, which is what I do, to explain the whole food-based story. The keywords to focus on when you describe Juice Plus are synergy, balance, and bioavailability. And Juice Plus is made from the juices of fresh fruits and vegetables and contains all the thousands of micronutrients present in original juices. And more importantly, these micronutrients are still in the same proportion balanced that they were in the fruits and vegetables themselves. And we call this nature's energy. This is in contrast to vitamin tablets that contain only a few vitamins in fragmented and unnatural, unbalanced ratios. Nowhere in nature will one find a food that has the vitamin content of a vitamin pill. Bioavailability or synergistic effect found in complete fruits and vegetables are missing in vitamin tablets. And again, listing out the individual vitamins and minerals also encourages dependence upon the RDAs, which are the recommended daily allowances. And it should be noted also that the RDAs vary widely from country to country, are determined by committees who often use data obtained from animal species, and it's basically, at best, they reflect a ballpark figure. So you can just kind of sort of judge for single isolated vitamins. And the vitamins and minerals are best obtained from fresh fruits and vegetables or whole food-based supplements like Juice Plus. And determining what vitamins and minerals to list would be a technical challenge. You're like, wondering, again, why is it not on there? It'd be difficult to decide which vitamins to list, as there are many vitamins and thousands of phytochemicals present in Juice Plus. So because Juice Plus is derived from natural sources, there's minor variation in the vitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient content from season to season. So again, that's why there's not that detail on the label.
You know, what this sounds like is one of those infomercials, right? and I don't think you're meaning it to be that.
No.
So therefore, and I think you have down here somewhere, because I'm a person that is typically skeptical of what I hear.
Cynical too.
Well, cynical too, perhaps, but that's in a different vein. But skeptical in terms of what people tell me is the case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in this case, it says here on one of these pages that I have, which might be beneficial for the people that are watching, if they really wanted to get a clear understanding of the research, that you have some of the research there and some of the research that they'd be interested in, they can go to www.juiceplus.com for a breakdown. And am I understanding that if they go to that particular site, there will be studies enumerated on the site related to the product?
Absolutely. That's a great source for people who have internet access, definitely, to go ahead and use that as well. I think I showed you there was one other place that you recommended. I used almost a board to show everybody, but I think I can read this to you guys. When you go to www.juiceplus.com, click on Road to Better Health, click on University Medical Center, click on Juice Plus Research Studies, and you can print these studies for your own use. There's a quantitative laboratory analysis, a whole article on that, current therapeutic research. It just goes on, and again, I'm not going to waste our very few minutes here going on about what you can find on the internet, which is what I recommend that you guys do. Also, feel free to at any point contact me via my email, Laura Farago, Laura, F as in Frank, Arago, at yahoo.com. You can also reach me at Juice Plus for you, that's JUICEPLUS, for the number, the letter U, at hotmail.com. And my cell phone number, again, 858-922-6770. Before we conclude, we have about 5-10 minutes left. I did wanted to go over a couple of things that you should expect when you do take Juice Plus, if that is something that you decide to do. There's a variety of changes that they don't occur right away. It usually takes, probably, what did it take you, about a month or two to notice? Well, the change that we mentioned above happened pretty quickly but there's a whole bunch of things that occur. And again, I just want to kind of let everyone know that this isn't something that happens immediately. Over time, you will notice a couple of things.
Well, if you take Juice Plus, do you continue to take whatever vitamin supplements you normally take?
Yes, you absolutely. That's a really, really good question, because this is not a replacement for your...
So it's not a replacement for the regular food.
Right.
It's not a replacement for your regular vitamin. It's just really an underlying supplement designed to make sure that you get the basic amount in a given day.
Precisely, and it fills in the gaps for if you don't get your enough beta-carotene. If you're not getting, let's say you get that and you're not getting something else, it's just your cover-up type thing. It covers everything for you. The best thing, though, that anyone can do for themselves is to eat 5 or more servings of fresh, raw, ripe fruits and vegetables every day. But the reality that we all know is that few people are able to do that. And Juice Plus really is the best alternative that I've seen to eating.
Well, you did before you made an honest point, which is true, and that is some of these vegetables and fruits, first of all, are expensive.
Right.
Secondarily, they're not available on a yearly basis. Mm-hmm. And finally, they may not be fresh when you choose to use them. And indeed, I'm presuming now that when they put this product together, that the juices and the vegetables are fresh.
Right, absolutely. And again, the laboratory analysis states that it's not the full equivalent of 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So we're not saying, do this, don't take fruits and vegetables. This is to fill in the gaps, and a lot of us don't have the time or energy, the expense to do all those things that we were mentioning before.
Because I think that the validity of what you're saying is so important to be proven. I think if you don't mind, you should really go through this again in terms of go to www.juiceplus.com, click on Road to Better Health, click on University Medical Center, and click on Juice Plus Research Studies.
And that, again, is all at the website. I'll go over that again in another episode as well. But before I forget to answer your other question about should people continue taking vitamins with Juice Plus, unless you have a diagnosed or known vitamin or mineral deficiency, you don't need to necessarily keep taking your multivitamin if you're also taking Juice Plus. I tend to do that just because I like to cover all my bases, and I'm obviously not. Sometimes you have to watch about overdosing on too much of vitamin C, all the different vitamins nowadays. You have to be careful. But exceptions include added calcium supplementation for those with osteoporosis, so still take your calcium, or a family history of osteoporosis or postmenopausal women. If your physician prescribes a vitamin or mineral subject, we strongly recommend that you follow their advice. Some customers do continue to take multivitamins, like I do, in addition to Juice Plus, with no ill effects or overdosing or any one vitamin or mineral. Again, my immune system is more suppressed than the average person, so I kind of overkill.
Well, one of the benefits that you can point to is, as you speak, I'm just thinking of it. Vitamin A, I think, is with beta carotene, or is it vitamin D? I think it's vitamin A.
The A, I think.
Vitamin A, you're restricted to 25,000 milligrams a day. That's in the form of a vitamin pill. But if you take your beta carotene through vegetables, then the body metabolizes that itself, and there's no danger. So if these are truly come out of vegetables, then you should be safe. Let me add, or let me ask, is there anything in any of the in products that go into this Juice Plus product
that are dangerous?
That's dangerous to anyone for any reason?
Well, since Juice Plus contains no herbal products, no stimulants, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, no dairy products, nothing controversial. It's fruits and vegetables in a pill. So if you're someone who's able to have a diet that includes a variety of fruits and vegetables in reasonable amounts, then it's safe to take the recommended amount of Juice Plus, and it's not contraindicated for use with prescription medications that allow normal diet as defined above. Basically, you were concerned about my taking Juice Plus while I was on chemotherapy. Would there be any adverse? We did so much research on all this. Again, it's important to beware, talk to your doctors, let them know.
I think another group of people, we were talking about old people, young kids, the people in the military, etc., who are dispensing an awful lot of energy in a given day. Another group would be people in training, such as athletes, football players, basketball players, baseball players, whatever the case may be. They're going to eat anyway because they have horrendous appetites, but they should really have those basic 5 vitamins.
Absolutely. And again, there's so little time and so much that I want to say. I feel myself going through, I have to remember to tell them this and this, but luckily we have more shows and more time to go over. I have so many technological breakthroughs that I want to talk about that Juice Plus has come up with, and obviously there's just no time to go over every single one of them without taking 10 hours and then going on even longer. But what I did want to make sure that everyone knew, finally, to conclude with, 2 very important things. You often ask me, again, just to go over how Juice Plus is made, and I want to conclude with how it's made, and one other thing. Juice Plus, it's definitely made from the freshest, highest quality fruits and vegetables that they can find. They carefully test every step of the way
Where is it made? Is it made in the United States?
Yes, it is. It's the, I want to say Memphis, Tennessee is where the plant is. It's carefully tested every step of the way to ensure that no pesticides or other contaminants affect the natural purity of the product. These fruits and vegetables are juiced to extract their nutritional essence, then reduced to the powder using the proprietary process, and they carefully monitor the process to ensure that all the natural ingredients are never exposed to the high temperatures that would destroy much of the nutritional value of fruits and vegetables, like when you cook them. Obviously, that's why you use your pressure cookers to keep everything. Most of the active plant food enzymes and other vital nutrients found in the fresh, raw fruits and vegetables they remain intact, making Juice Plus the next best thing to actually eating fresh, raw fruits and vegetables. Again, I'm not claiming that this is better than eating fruits and vegetables. I do want to definitely conclude letting everybody know that Juice Plus is one part of a healthy lifestyle. There's so much more that we all need to do to stay healthy and be fit. It's a support system for general well-being, but you still have to eat well, which I'm working on every day. You still have to exercise. Another one of the things.
Which you're not working on every day.
Not every day, but we'll be working on that every day. You don't have to do it every day. They say 4 or 5 times a week is fine. And practice stress-relieving activity to complete the entire picture. Just kind of, we all have stress in our lives, and there's ways to reduce that. And it is because of this that we can't make any claims, because they say, a lot of people ask, does Juice Plus make any health claims? We can't really claim, we can't, say that Juice Plus cures cancer. We can't say that we prevent or mitigate any diseases or really control.
Well, in fairness to your product, I mean, vitamins can't make those claims either.
Right, and that's why I just want to be clear. I'm not saying that we can, and this is not the cure-all. And I'm not
well, I guess the proof would be to use it and see if it gives you the benefits that you feel you want, and if it does, then you continue, and if not, when you buy the product, is there a money-back guarantee?
Absolutely. If it gets shipped to your house. If you don't want it anymore, you change your mind, you ship it back. Again, it's just the easiest thing that you can do. Really, please research it. Contact me if you have any questions.
What's the shelf life of the product? I mean,
you have to take it. If you don't use those products within the 4 months, because there's a 4-month shipment.
Okay, so that's the shelf life.
Then it's kind of an expiration date. I don't ever let them go because I take them every day, so you should do that as well. But again, please contact me with any questions. Please research this on your own. Find out whatever it is you need to do to live a healthy, happy life. And I look forward to seeing you for another episode with, I think it's next week, Living a Healthy Life. Thanks, Dad. Love ya.
Okay.